Somewhere in America, a quarter is about to change hands. A gas station and a grocery store, a bank teller's counter. Nobody knows where it will surface next. Only 250,000 were ever made. A number so small, it could vanish into circulation without a trace. Some are already listed online for thousands of dollars, but most people won't even look twice before spending it. Will yours be one of them? Stay with us. Welcome back to Golden Crest Finance. We're glad to have you here with us today. Before we go any further, we'd like to invite you to subscribe to this channel, so you never miss an update on stories like this one that could matter to your wallet. We'd also love to know, where are you watching from today? Drop it in the comments below. We always enjoy hearing from you. Now, let's get into today's story. This week, a brand new quarter began entering circulation across the United States, and it is already catching the attention of collectors everywhere. The coin arrived just in time for America's 250th anniversary of independence, a milestone the country only reaches once. To mark this historic moment, the U.S. Mint created a special design featuring a small mark near Jefferson's face, one that reads, July 4th. This detail is what separates the rare version from an ordinary quarter that most people see every day. What makes this coin so unusual is not just its design. It is the number of coins that were actually made. Only 250,000 of these special quarters were produced. To put that in perspective, a similar commemorative quarter released a few years ago, known among collectors as the W Mint quarter, had a mintage of about 10 million coins. That means this new July 4th quarter is dramatically more limited, making it one of the rarest coins to enter everyday circulation in recent memory. Coin experts explain that mintage numbers matter a great deal when it comes to value. When millions of a coin are made, it becomes common, and prices tend to stay low no matter how special the design looks. But when only 250,000 coins are released into an entire country's cash supply, the odds of finding one become extremely slim. Experts have already begun calling this release a true modern rarity, a phrase not used lightly in the coin collecting world. The reason behind this coin's creation ties directly to the country's milestone anniversary. The United States turns 250 years old, and the Mint wanted to create something meaningful to mark the occasion. Rather than releasing a coin only through special collector sets, officials chose to place this design into regular circulation. That decision means everyday people, not just collectors, have a real chance of finding one in their pocket, purse, or cash register drawer. Almost immediately after the announcement, reports began surfacing of the coin appearing in small batches at banks and stores in different parts of the country. Because the release was tied to the Independence Day holiday, many people did not expect it to show up so quickly. Some collectors who regularly search through rolls of coins from their local banks said they were surprised to already spot listings for the coin online, even before most Americans had a chance to check their own change. This is not the first time a rare coin has slipped quietly into circulation and created excitement. Years ago, the W Mint quarters followed a similar pattern. At first, hardly anyone knew they existed. Once word spread, people began searching through spare change, coin jars, and bankrolls hoping to find one. Those coins still sell today for more than their face value, showing that public interest in rare circulating coins tends to last well beyond the initial excitement. What is different this time is the scale. With a mintage 4 times smaller than the W Mint release, some experts believe this coin could hold its value even longer, or possibly increase in demand as more people become aware of it. However, they also caution that early excitement often leads to inflated prices before the market settles into a more realistic value. For now, the basic facts are clear. A limited number of specially marked quarters have entered circulation to honor America's 250th birthday. They look almost identical to a normal quarter at first glance, but a small design detail near Jefferson's face sets the rare version apart. With only 250,000 in existence spread across the entire country, this coin represents one of the most limited modern releases the public has ever had a chance to find on their own, simply by checking the change in their pocket. Spotting the rare version of this new quarter is not as complicated as it might sound, but it does require a careful eye. The key detail collectors are told to look for sites right in front of Thomas Jefferson's face on the coin. If the words July 4th appear there, the coin belongs to the special limited batch. If those words are missing, the coin is simply a regular quarter with no added value, even if it looks similar at first glance. This one detail makes all the difference between a coin worth 25 cents and one that could be worth far more. Coin experts recommend a simple method for checking. They suggest holding the coin under good lighting and looking closely at the area near the front of Jefferson's portrait. Because the mark is small, it can be easy to miss in dim light, or when coins are mixed together in a jar. Taking a moment to inspect each quarter individually, rather than glancing quickly, gives collectors a much better chance of noticing the detail if it is there. Right now, the coin is not being distributed through any special collector packaging. Unlike some rare coins that are only available through mint sets or online orders, this quarter has been placed directly into regular circulation. That means it can appear anywhere cash is exchanged, from grocery stores and gas stations to vending machines and bank counters. Because there is no special packaging to look for, everyday spending and change checking are currently the only realistic ways for the public to come across one naturally. Experts have pointed to one proven method that has worked well for finding rare coins in the past, known as coin roll hunting. This involves visiting a bank, requesting rolls or boxes of quarters, and searching through them by hand before returning any that are not needed. This method has helped collectors find rare coins before, including silver coins and limited mint mark quarters that slipped into circulation without most people noticing. Some banks may label boxes as pre-sorted or claim no valuable coins remain inside. But experienced collectors note that valuable coins have still been found in boxes carrying that label. As word of this coin has spread, online marketplaces have already begun showing early listings. Some sellers are asking for several $1,000s for a single coin, despite the fact that the coin has barely entered circulation. Experts urge caution here. Early listing prices often do not reflect what a coin will realistically sell for once more coins are found and the initial excitement settles down. Buying at these early inflated prices carries real financial risk, especially before the coin's true rarity and long-term demand becomes clear. Officials involved in past commemorative coin releases have noted that mintage numbers are usually confirmed shortly after a coin enters circulation, giving the public a clearer picture of how limited a release truly is. In this case, the reported figure of 250,000 coins has been circulating among coin dealers and collector communities, though people are encouraged to look for updates from official mint statements as the full picture becomes clearer in the coming weeks. For now, 3 details matter most. First, check for the words July 4th near Jefferson's face before assuming a coin is valuable. Second, remember that this coin is only being found through normal circulation and coin roll hunting, not through special orders. Third, approach early online prices with caution, since values may shift once more coins are located and the market adjusts. Understanding these basic rules gives everyday people a realistic and informed way to take part in the search, rather than relying on rumors or guesswork about what makes this coin so rare. The arrival of this limited quarter carries effects that reach far beyond coin collectors. For everyday people, it has turned an ordinary habit, checking spare change, into something with real potential value. Many Americans who never paid attention to the coins in their pocket are now taking a second look before spending them. This shift, while small, shows how a single announcement can change public behavior almost overnight, encouraging more careful attention to something once considered unremarkable. Economically, the coin has created a noticeable ripple effect within the collector marketplace. Demand has risen quickly, and early listings show sellers asking well above face value, some reaching into the thousands of dollars. This kind of rapid price movement is common when a new, rare item enters public awareness, but it also creates uncertainty. Prices set during the first days of excitement do not always reflect long-term value. Buyers who purchase early, without waiting for the market to settle, risk paying far more than the coin may be worth once it becomes clearer how many are actually in circulation and how many collectors are seeking them. Banks and retailers are also feeling a smaller but real impact. Reports suggest an increase in customers requesting rolls or boxes of quarters directly from tellers, a practice known as coin roll hunting. While this is a legal and common method among collectors, a sudden rise in demand can create minor slowdowns for banks that were not expecting extra requests. Some branches may need to place limits on how many rolls a single customer can take, ensuring fair access for others hoping to search as well. There's also a social dimension to this story. Coin collecting has traditionally been seen as a hobby for a smaller, dedicated community. This release has pulled in a wider audience, including people who have never collected coins before but are drawn in by the idea of finding something valuable in their everyday change. This broader participation has sparked conversations across families and communities, with some using the search as a shared activity, similar to the way past generations searched for silver coins or older mint marks together. From a historical and educational standpoint, this coin also serves a meaningful purpose. It marks a significant national milestone, and its design connects modern Americans to the country's founding story. For younger generations especially, discovering one of these coins may spark curiosity about American history in a way that textbooks alone cannot always achieve. Several coin dealers have noted that historical connections like this tend to draw new, younger collectors into the hobby, helping to preserve interest in coin history for years to come. At the same time, experts caution against viewing this coin purely as a guaranteed investment. Coin values are influenced by many factors, including long-term demand, coin condition, and how many examples eventually surface. History has shown that rare circulating coins often see high initial excitement, followed by a period of price correction as more coins are found and the market adjusts to a more realistic value. This does not mean the coin lacks value, but it does mean patience and careful research matter more than quick decisions driven by early hype. Taken together, the consequences of this coin's release reach across financial, social, and educational areas of daily life. It has encouraged more careful attention to everyday spending, introduced new participants to coin collecting, and sparked renewed interest in American history. At the same time, it serves as a reminder that rarity alone does not guarantee price stability, and that informed patient decisions tend to serve collectors better than reacting immediately to early market excitement. As this story continues to unfold, many people are left asking a simple question. Could there be one of these rare quarters sitting in their own pocket, purse, or coin jar right now? It is a question worth taking seriously. Viewers are encouraged to take a few minutes this week to look through their spare change, check any coin rolls they may have at home, and pay close attention to that small detail near Jefferson's face. Something so easy to overlook could turn out to be far more valuable than expected. Looking ahead, several developments are likely in the coming weeks and months. As more of these coins enter circulation across different regions, collectors expect confirmed reports of sightings to increase. This will likely bring more clarity around exactly how rare the coin truly is, and whether early online prices were realistic or simply driven by initial excitement. Experts who have watched similar coin releases in the past suggest that prices often settle into a more stable and dependable range once the coin has had time to circulate more widely, and enough examples have been documented. There is also a strong possibility that official statements or updates from the U.S. Mint could provide further details in the near future, including confirmation of the exact mintage number and any additional information about how the coin was distributed. Staying informed through reliable sources, rather than relying only on marketplace listings or rumors, will give viewers the clearest and most accurate picture as the situation develops. For those interested in taking part in the search, a few simple and practical steps can help. Visiting a local bank to request rolls or boxes of quarters remains one of the most effective methods used by experienced collectors. Taking time to examine each coin individually, rather than glancing quickly, increases the chance of noticing the small design detail that separates a rare coin from an ordinary one. And for anyone who does believe they have found one, reaching out to a trusted local coin dealer or a reputable grading service can help confirm authenticity before making any decisions about selling or storing it. It is also worth remembering that this moment is about more than potential financial value. The coin represents a meaningful connection to a major milestone in American history, one that only comes around once every 250 years. Whether or not someone ever finds the rare version, simply taking part in the search, learning about the coin's background, and sharing the experience with family or friends adds a layer of meaning that goes beyond price alone. As this story continues to develop, Golden Crest Finance will keep bringing viewers accurate, fact-checked updates so they can stay informed without relying on speculation or exaggerated claims. Viewers are encouraged to share their own experiences in the comments below. Have they checked their change yet? Have they visited a bank for a roll search? Every story shared helps build a fuller picture of how this coin is making its way across the country. In the end, this quarter is a small piece of metal carrying a much bigger story, one tied to independence, history, and the simple excitement of discovery. It reminds everyone that sometimes value is not found in grand gestures, but in something as ordinary as the coins passed back and forth every single day. Whether it turns up in someone's pocket tomorrow or years from now, its story will continue to be part of America's ongoing history. Thank you for watching this report from Golden Crest Finance. Stay curious, stay informed, and check that change carefully.